Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Marshall Sparkman, a VA loan specialist. Welcome to part 2 of the video series, educational series, Everything You Need to Know About VA Loans. This series, we're going to talk about common misconceptions with VA loans. And I get calls all the time, every day, from veterans and real estate agents and people in the community with a lot of misconceptions about VA loans. There's a lot of stuff out there that's simply inaccurate. So I wanted to debunk a couple of myths for you real quick and just kind of hit some highlights. So one thing that I hear often from veterans is that you're guaranteed qualified for the VA loan, and you're actually not guaranteed qualified. So what the VA does is they verify that you are eligible for VA benefits. So there's a difference. The banks, we're the one that's actually loaning the money, and we're the ones that are going to qualify you for the money. So I get people call a lot of times. They say, yeah, I got qualified through the VA. And that's a common red flag for me that pops up, because I think you're not actually qualified through the VA. The VA just says, yes, you have VA eligibility, or no, you do not have VA eligibility. So it's kind of the first step in the process to determine if you're eligible for a VA loan is hop on ebenefits.gov and request a certificate of eligibility. We've got to have an accurate, updated one. I can help you pull it. If you're not able to pull one on ebenefits.gov, I can help you pull it on my side. So just because you're qualified for VA benefits does not necessarily mean that you're qualified for the loan. So later on in the series, we're going to talk about what it takes to qualify for a VA loan. So number 2, I hear a lot of times people say that the VA is for a one-time use only. Completely inaccurate. People will call me and they'll say, yeah, I'm a veteran, but I used my VA loan a long time ago. That's cool. If you used it a long time ago, you're probably going to be eligible for it again. That's a good indication that you're eligible for a VA loan. Also, most people don't know, but you can have 2 VA loans at one time. It's called second tier entitlement. And I've got a whole section about that in this series. Second tier entitlement is awesome. You can go buy one house with a VA loan, rent that house out, and then go buy another house using the VA loan under certain criteria, as long as you qualify. So I can help you with that. Third thing that I hear a lot, a common misconception, is that the VA actually makes the loans. The VA does not make the loans. The banks, we're the ones making the loans. All the VA does is they guarantee the loan. They insure it. They guarantee if you don't make your payments that they're going to reimburse us a portion of what we lost in case of a foreclosure. The fourth thing I hear is that appraisals are a nightmare. I've actually got a really big section in this series about VA loan appraisals. VA appraisers are the best appraisers in the industry. They're all super professional. They have a ton of experience. They know what they're doing. And in my opinion, the VA appraisal is the best appraisal process in existence, because one thing, they have accountability that other appraisers do not have. So we'll talk more about that. Fifth thing I hear constantly is that VA requires additional inspections, or the property may not qualify for VA. So the VA has 3 main property requirements. The home has to be safe, sound, and sanitary. As long as the home is safe and sound and sanitary, it's probably going to pass a VA appraisal. We don't need any additional inspections on a VA loan. You don't need to do anything. If the property's on a well, you do have to get a well inspection. If the appraiser mentions something that there may be wrong with the septic system, then you may have to get a septic inspection. But the VA does not have any additional requirements for any additional inspections. So take that to the bank. Another thing I hear a lot is there's a bunch of red tape. Oh, it's a government loan. We got to go through a bunch of junk. Actually, the opposite is true. VA loans, if you ask any loan officer out there that knows what they're doing with VA loans, or ask any VA loan underwriter, they'll tell you that VA loans are the easiest loans to get closed. Not much red tape. It's pretty simple. You provide me the standard documentation that we need on all loans. We go through the checklist, and either yes, you qualify, or no, you do not. It's super simple. Also hear a lot, the last but not least misconception that I hear is VA loans have a lot of snags in underwriting. Once again, that's totally not true. VA underwriters love to underwrite VA loans. They love to help veterans. And the VA actually tells the banks and lending institutions to find a way to make the loan. They encourage us to find a way to make the loan to help veterans. That's what I'm here for. I feel like I'm still in uniform, wearing my captain's bars on my shoulders, helping my fellow soldiers. So if there's anything I can do to help you, just let me know, and I'm here for you. Thanks.